Alright, Planeswalkers, welcome! It's Mike, Shinobi Mystic, your pal, through the perilous multiverse of tabletop board games. So, I wanted to look at our game, Magic the Gathering Arena of the Planeswalkers, and I think about this for kind of rating system, 6.2. Ooh! But I look at the game and its complexity and its hexagonal shaped board. And I look at all these other kind of pieces that I see. So I'm always getting advertisements for other board games and such. And the most recent one has been this one, Pericle. And I look at the game and a lot of the different things that you get with it. It has this companion app that goes with it as well. Let's go back here. And look at the rating on this bad Larry. It's got an 8.4. Now, this game came out just last year. It's by Long Dog Games. And it's funny because, like, you go to the website and it says, like, message us. I've heard that they're very responsive. When I was interested in this game, I noticed that, they have a hexagon-shaped board. And so I asked, hey, how big are those hexes? And they're actually 1-inch hexagons. Unlike the AotP, where I think it's 1.75-inch hexagons, those wouldn't, they're not going to translate to our game. So that definitely made me, not as interested in purchasing the game. The other fact, I love that they have colored miniatures, but they are standees. And let's see, I just thought it was just interesting. But it's cool the way that they design the game because it comes with basically everything you need. And there's even some gameplay that uses the standees for that. Let's see, they have wound or damage markers in here too, and they just look like the ones from AOTP. I think to understand the Pericle game, you have to know or type in or look up the word Pericles. And an ancient Greek politician during the Golden Age of Athens, prominent, influential, ancient Athenian politics. So he really helped lead the way. Like, you think ancient Athens, ancient Greece, Greco-Roman times, he was acclaimed as the first citizen of Athens. So, to really begin to lead his countrymen during the first years of the Peloponnesian War, he really made it, what it was. And you think, okay, well, Athens, Greece, well, that's a long history, so early time period. So you think about when this probably adventure takes place, and it makes me think about Theros. It's the closest thing I can think of.
The givers of light, the stewards of the wilds, the guardians of the dead. Some would manipulate mortals, create catastrophes, send monsters to terrorize the land. Such are the whims of the gods. And I am here, the greatest of these. Yet something ominous gnaws at the edges of my world. Akros is home to fierce warriors, yet they struggle against hordes of minotaurs. In Miletus, the city of philosophers, oracles foresee disaster. And Satessa, a haven in the wilds, is terrorized by monsters like none have seen before. My world is filled with heroes, but none of them are strong enough to defeat the enemy hiding in plain sight among them. Yet, I of theirs from the usurper who would steal it from me. Darkness approaches, and she must become the hero she was meant to be.
Nice. And that was like the original Theros trailer 11 years ago. Ooh. And I think about Pericle, being a newer game. What was that? Health. And the other reason, oh yeah, here's a Pericle game, health trackers, only $20. I already have these. I have these from AOTP. I already have these. So, like, think about it, for me to be spending that money. But the standees are cool, but they're not that cool because I actually want physical models. The game is 8.4, where poor AOTP is only a 6.2 or something like that. So, alright, so what's cool about this game? Let's see. Ancient Greco-Roman times. I think about the setting. We already have something similar to that, like in AOTP. Half of the stuff in the game is like AOTP, but they have a different combat system with different dice. It's like, oh, should I learn a new game? Look, you hero system, and it's got a good rating. Now, they're probably gonna be pissed, right? I just noticed this 8.5 on this website. I went to this website, which is probably where they got their goal. 8.4. I'm actually slipping a couple points, Pericle. I wonder, they got more updates and new things coming out for this game, so it is definitely cool. It's up and coming. The standees, yeah, it is cool. Like, it's good technology. Having this app, which is really what I'm making this video about. And then, yeah, they got their own kind of lore and everything else going on. But the game, $164 for a bunch of stuff. Standees I'm not really excited about because I want actual miniature figures. I'm a miniature collector. To feel like I already got half the stuff, there is a fat stack of maps, but to know that those maps aren't compatible with any of my AOTP stuff, that makes me sad. Oh, send a gift card. Here you go, Mr. Manchild. Let's see here. All right, so this is the game, but this app-driven tabletop role-playing game. I pride myself in being a creative thinker and developing games and thinking of different kind of games I can play and stuff. I think about Magic the Gathering already having Theros as a place, but now Pericle, a plane of Pericle. So let's take some Planeswalker characters. I'll have to have Elspeth show up later if she's the most like Theros character. But we'll look at Nisa, Gideon Jura, and Chandra out of the Pantheon, and we'll throw them in the game of Pericle. We're gonna skip learning all this freaking crap about how your game works and the mechanics and stuff. Yo, check it out. That's why I do like AOTP, because it was easy to learn. This game, there's a lot to learn. You log into the app, you can learn how to play. You can create a new party or load an existing party. Learn how to play. You create your party creation. But let's look at some other things. So let's see, combat, embattlement. Oh, I guess what's that mean? That means you're engaged. Engagement, hit points, action. I mean, that's so cool. It's so awesome. You guys developed your own thing. For me to like learn and all these advanced rules, like, oh, you can have summonings and stuff. Well, the more I kept reading, it made me think, well, this game has summoning and stuff. Why not incorporate, a lot of the statistics and points and things that we have in this game with Pericle. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna learn a new RPG unless, as I go further down in this rabbit hole, I end up liking what I see. Yeah, then I'll end up buying the game, and it'll be something that I own up to, and this will be fun. But let's check it out. I think it was combat, and it was movement. So in their movement, let's see here. Yeah, video not working. You can move your
All
guys around the
combatants on
screen.
movement ancestry,
Yeah, see?
armor,
Next,
disciplines,
dexterity,
spells,
base,
and magic
initiative.
items attempting to move
But
falls
see,
prone.
yeah, they have all these rules about the way you move around the terrain. Like obviously, like yeah, heroes move through standing combat. It seems like when they die, they get flipped over. Um, page after page of rule books. Like that's cool. Like that's cool to look at in a video. Like that. That's cool. But then they talk about like becoming engaged, and it's like the position and the way that your standee is the way that they are standing. Come on, I won that. It wasn't that one. Not facement, embattlement.
If, that is, they moves toward the trolled. If a
Yeah,
combatant
that
is
when you
embattled at
move
the start of a phase,
into
they can only
engagement,
move
which is
one hex
any
during
one
their
time
movement
your
phase.
hexagon is
This
touching
must
another
remain movement phase when they
opponent's
are on
hexagon.
battle foes adjacent to a foe.
But they do talk
As
about like
such, it
these
is possible
zones in
to
the back
embattle an
where
enemy, but
this
not to
guy's
be embattled
facing
by
this
that
way,
enemy.
and so he
This
can't
may occur
swing
if
or
your
hit
hero's
anybody in
enemy
the
a rear
backside.
hex.
So like in this game,
In
you
this
could
case,
sneak up
your
behind
hero
somebody,
embattles
smack
the
them,
enemy,
and they don't even know that you're there. Learn how to play. Right back to the main screen. There was one video that I wanted to, and I thought I looked it up before. I was going to try to have it preloaded, but there's so many rules to talk about, and they take it forever to load. Everybody's home using the internet today. Uh, it was a really cool video with the infographic. Let's see, is it combat pre-hero combat? Pre-generation heroes action die. Advancing your hero. No, it must have been in the. So we already did that. Maybe it's the action. How to do actions.
each
Yeah,
more than
in the
one
at
hex
least it's in
include
the app.
attacking with a
It's all
melee or
built
throw.
in, but the tracking
A
wouldn't be
hero
there.
when
You'd have to
phases
have
include
everything in
or left
front
draw.
of you.
Defense will be
Yeah.
covered in subsequent videos.
Action order. Action. I like how it does say like, oh yeah, you've already completed these ones, so you know which one. But damn, there's a lot of freaking rules. Anyway, there was one rule that shows how you're facing, and is this one range combat.
Line from the outside is full cover, but though
No.
one defense
It's always
cover
the way
and
that you're
your
facing.
allies have
Yeah.
an attack will miss your
I don't
ally, whereas
Too many
failure
goddamn
results
rules. Let's just use this for the I am here. Alright, let's do it to it. Oh, redo. Create new party. And then you're supposed to enter statistics here. Here is the beginning of the game.
The salt spray of the ocean, burning sunlight, rusted iron shackles that bind your wrists. This has been your world for weeks as you've drifted in and out of consciousness on a foreign helot ship. Your hands have long blistered from rowing. Your back has felt the lash of the whip, and your skin has baked beneath the angry glare of the sun. Just as you began to wonder how much longer you could survive, the vessel made port against a jagged, sun-bleached coastline. Then, you and your fellow helots were herded into Porter City, the capital of the city-state of Porta. After passing through the great bronze gate, you and the other helots are paraded through the streets to a mass of heckling citizens. Surrounded by banners, beating drums, and trumpets, it's as if you are receiving a king's welcome, until you spy the soaring walls of the fighting pit in the distance. You're pushed through iron gates and the screaming crowd as you file into the arena. Inside, another set of iron-bound doors open, revealing a dusty staircase leading into shadows. Then, you descend from the rapture of cheering Porta into the underworld below the fighting pits that hold the damned souls, purchased to bleed and die in the sands of the arena above. You've been herded into a large chamber, a holding pen of sorts with racks of weapons lining the walls. An iron gate serves as the chamber's back wall, through which you can see a stairway leading up to the glare of the sun in the arena filled with bloodthirsty patrons.
Yes. Alright, so you think about our Patreon of Planeswalkers show up in this world of Pericle, and what'd they say? Freaking helot? A helot, subjugated population, constituted a majority of population. Ooh. So, Sparta! Yeah, so you think about, in the world of Pericle, we have people subjugating other people. So, a Porton stalks into the holding chamber. Oh, yeah. I was wondering if I had the music that they have. Now, let's use some AotP music. I am Tarkan, the arena's taskmaster. It's my job to mold you from worms into battle-hardened pit fighters. Prove yourself in the arena, and you'll live another wretched day. Fail, and you'll become just another stain in the sand. To celebrate your new shipment of helots, the Margavine has declared an entire day of arena pits. Porta is hungry for blood. Each hero may attempt a moderate lore check, AD02, to see if they know anything about Porta. Okay. Roll d20. This will be for Gideon. Okay. I also have to say what he needs. 16 plus. Nisa, does Nisa know anything? No. So Gideon, Nisa, come on, Chandra. 15. No, I said I had to have a 16 or higher. All heroes failed. I'm gonna tell you anyway. Ah, goddamn. Don't care, don't care, don't care. What are we in South Park? The realm of Jaria encompasses the handful of islands scattered throughout the Sea of Fire, and Porta is the largest known kingdom within it. So where's Porta? Porta? Right damn smack in the middle. Tower of Stars, Sea of Halcyons. Huh, that looks important. Save image as... Let's see. Alright. All this stuff. Alright. So, the only other kingdom within Jaria has been at odds with Porta since the founding of the two kingdoms, and now the two entities lie on the brink of all-out war with one another. Portans value strength of arms, sharpness of blades, and the willingness to act. Trials by combat are protected by Portan law, and as long as there are bystanders present to witness the outcome, Portans are free to brawl, duel, and even kill each other in order to settle minor disputes. Yeah, I'm gonna put minor. Yeah, this place is fucked. So that's probably what would happen, right? I didn't really explain this. And the game doesn't, like, you're a slave. Like, that's it. No, but, like, Gideon and Nisa, like, you'd be you just planeswalk to a new area, and you can't just assume that you'd be treated as royalty. You'd be seen as like, who are they? They wear different funny clothes than me. They must be spies, or of another king. Or it's like, of course you're gonna be subjugated or bullied or beat up. It's like, who the hell are these guys? Do you know them? Can anybody vouch for these guys? So Pericle already throws you into a crazy world. Yeah, let's keep going with this app-guided adventure. There's really no GM required. So let's get going. The opening fight was against a troll we caught earlier after it ambushed a merchant train. It ate 4 soldiers and killed 2 horses before it was subdued. We haven't fed it since, and we've had it chained up in the animal pen all week. By now it's been driving mad with hunger. Any of you helots brave or foolish enough to fight it? Tarkhan glares at the mass of slaves crowded before him. His eyes settle upon yours, and he steps forward. I heard you lot. I heard you lot. I heard your lot were brought in for piracy. I heard you were pirates. I don't know. I'm having a hard time reading that. Tarkhan growls. Well, you're slaves now, pit fighters bound to the sands of the arena. Arena of the Planeswalkers. I mean, this is probably the way the fucking game should. I mean, this shit's called Arena of the Planeswalkers. So it kind of makes sense. We all end up on it. Yes, compatible with HeroScape, but not compatible with Pericle. Pick your steel and pray to Sindor that it serves you well. Is Sindor like the... I don't know, I'll have to look that one up. Was that from real life, or is that made up? You'll either leave as victors, or you'll be torn to pieces by the troll. Now, move! The guard pushes you to select a weapon from the weapons rack. Tutorial! I'm still in the tutorial. Let's fight the troll.
Tarkhan nods, and 2 guards crank open the iron gate at the top of the stairs. You're doused in dust and blinding sunlight. The cacophony of the crowd is almost unbearable. The tip of a spear prods you to move, and as your bare feet touch the burning sand, a gate on the far side of the arena begins to open. From the shadows, a hulking beast emerges. The troll bellows and pounds its massive fists into the sand as it spots you. It bares its yellowed fangs and bellows as it charges towards you.
Ah! Fight the troll! Fight the troll! Now loading. Oh yeah, so welcome to Loremaster combat screen. So it basically tells you, like, this is how you set up the encounter. Here's the bad guy. Close. And it's cool because, like, here's the map. So I'm gonna go to the scenario details. Exit setup. Then it's like, oh, then you can roll initiative and track, like, every status. And then it probably teaches you how to set up or do all the combat. One thing I noticed is it didn't like, yeah, because you're like turn 1, turn 2. Oh, it does tell you what the troll lumbers hexes 4 forward to the closest hero. The troll ends its movement. Okay, so it does tell you what the troll is doing. Then it says, like, basically, but then you can't track anything. Like, it's cool you can track everything on the troll, but you can't track anything on the other heroes. And I guess that's because you're supposed to be sitting there with it, on the table, right in front of you. Why? There's no good pictures of this. You're supposed to be sitting there with it, all in front of you, tracking it. Look at these character sheets, they're a whole page. Tracking and playing the whole game. Oh, here's the arena. Okay, so take that and port it over to my Roll20 custom game. we're gonna be entering the arena of Pericle. Ooh, I think I just figured out the name of the video series. So yeah, slap that bad Larry down on the hexagon map. This looks just like the Pericle map. A wrecking ogre, and I'm gonna have Nisa, Gideon, and Chandra start off this. We've got wrecking org, yep, blood rush, unstoppable smash, destructive rampage. Okay, here we go. Nisa, and our heroes start on these hexagons, so I'll do it like this. Alright, let's see who rolls first. So, roll 20 sided dice. So this will be for Chandra. This will be for Gideon. This will be for Nisa. And then this will be for the troll. Okay, so it looks like Gideon's going first. Should I use freaking spell cards? No, you're subjugated slaves. Yeah, that's too much shit. Let's just play it. Let's just play Heroescape. What the hell I want to do? Should I have yeah, everybody. What does Pericle say to do? Gideon. Gideon gets plus X, where X is the number of opponent figures within 2 clear side spaces of them. Alright, Chandra's got the range, but not as much as Nisa. Attacks for the first time, she can attack again, discard a spell card, and then sprint. And I didn't give these guys any. Yeah, let's just try this up. I'm in the tutorial. So Gideon's gonna move 6. 1, 2. What's this red seam? What's this red zipper lightning bolt thing? That's the seam of the pieces of cardboard of the map, right? Yeah. And that confirms my suspicion. It's like I thought that, but I didn't know that, and it didn't say it anywhere on the Pericle website when you're doing the setup. Combats ends when the troll is unconscious. Yeah. Initial map setup. Heroes start leading hexes outlined in yellow. The troll begins with a red hex marked with the letter T. That's a bad font for that. Don't use that font again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Gideon. He only's got a range of 1, so that's it. There's a Gideon. Okay, just so I know who, like, whose orders what. So then, actually, let me. Gideon, Chandra, and Nisa troll. That's better. Okay. Gideon, Chandra. So she has to be 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Yeah. Chandra. Chandra's gonna try to attack it. So, let's see. Yeah, Chandra. Chandra is gonna attack. 1. Oh, it's measuring the hexes that are actually on the screen. That's what it's doing. Grid off. Oh, grid on. Yeah, that's what it's doing. 1 hex, 2 hex, 3. Yeah, that's what it's... Ugh, that looks gross. I'm glad I have that off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, she's shooting. So Chandra's attacking for 3. Yeah. That's 1. And the org rolls for 3. So watch that. And then we do it again. 3. And so he takes 1. Track it on the guy. There it is. Nice. Yeah, because he only blocked it with 1 shield. Ah! Nisa. Keen Sight. Each green creature you control at the end of her turn. Yeah, turn you did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nisa attack 3. So that was 2, and then 9. Ooh. So he's taken 3. Alright, now it's the orc's turn. Now this is when okay, yeah, this doesn't tell me. Unstoppable Smash, Destructive Rampage, voice and video. It's like I need as much space as I possibly can. Unstoppable Smash. Blood Rush is really choose an adjacent friendly creature. There's no one adjacent friendly creatures, eh? So yeah, oh, I go to the Pericle app. Did I close out of Pericle? I must have closed it. So, oh, and then it says, yeah, for his first action, the troll moves 4 hexes toward the closest hero. If it moves adjacent to the hero, select the embattled condition for the troll card. It's something to be that's conditioned. Oh my god. I'll just use this. Yeah, he's gonna freaking smack Gideon. He moved off the T space. 5. I should type that first. So it's 3 hits to Gideon. I believe he's got 5. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So Gideon takes 1. Whoa! Gideon Jura, the combat mage. Alright. What next, Pericle? Oh, it does the turn order. Oh yeah, shouldn't I do the turn order tracker on here? I don't know. More things to keep track of. Fuck it. Okay. Okay, so now Gideon, it's payback time. Plus 1x, where x is the number of opponents' figures. So that'll be get this miniature versus this miniature. Let's see here, combat dice. So that'll be 4 for Gid. Oh, wowie! That's really Avatar of Justice working there. So that was 4. That's all 4 hits. And the Ogre, he blocked bad. He could probably... He's almost dead. Okay, so let's see. Don't roll 6 sides, die. 3. So he blocked 2, and he takes 2, so he's up to 5. Get in. Arena of the Pericle. Wow, this is cool. Imagine that it looks like nobody's here though. Everybody be cheering. Ah! All these slaves killing each other in the org fighting. Triumphant trumpets. Alright, so that was Gideon's turn. Now it's Chandra. Chandra doesn't really need to move. She's just gonna shoot again. Double attack. So that'll be the 3. 2. And now the Ogre goes to block. And he blocks 1. I'm gonna type in wound, but it's supposed to be damage. He's at 6. Ah! And then double attack again. We're gonna do another 3. Oh, and now the orb goes to block. It's another 3. And so she blocked. He blocked it. He blocked Chandra's attack. Now it's Nisa's turn, and I'd have to be drawing spell cards, looking at the cards. It's definitely a lot faster. Nisa attack! Alright, and that'll be 3. And the orb block, 3. Oh, so that was 2 to 2. Now it's the orb turn. The wrecking or destructive rampage. That's only against destructible objects. Yeah, Counter-Strike. So yeah, we get some Ravnica D&D miniatures, mixed in. I have so many custom minis. It's like there's nothing in this Pericle game that you could give me that's on a standee that I probably don't have a physical miniature of. I mean, I've got thousands of miniatures. I mean, too many. I don't want standees. I want to ever have a standee collection. Awesome for certain people. I mean, me. I'm not that person. I bet it looks awesome with the light shining through them, and I can only imagine how it must look with the projector on it and stuff. The freaking hexagon's the wrong goddamn size, making me upset looking at it. Alright, so now it's the Ogre's turn. Please, Pericle. Maybe that's what I was going to. Pericle, what does it do for its next turn? Lisa's turn to act. Initiative. Turn 2. Okay, done. The beast snarls and moves 4 hexes towards the closest hero. If the troll ends its movement adjacent to one or more heroes, it becomes embattled. At the end of every movement phase, after all combatants have moved, the troll will rotate so that its front hexes face the maximum number of heroes with emphasis on embattled heroes. All enemies rotate in future combats. Loremaster will not detail this instruction. FYI, I'm not telling you which way my standee's facing. It's like, oh yeah, make sure you, I guess it's, is that part of the turn order? Is that, always go back to the, click on the button and go back to the rules, but it's like, yeah, is that part of the turn is to fix which the direction of my standee? Okay, the ogre, embattlement. Yeah, he's just gonna try to slug Gideon again, so another 5. And then Gideon blocks with his own 5. Oh, see, this is awesome. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then therefore he takes 1. Gideon, the combat mage. The ogre, unrelenting, smacking in at Gideon. Alright. Now it's Gideon's turn. 4. Let's just throw dice at each other. Whoa! Gideon's like, you want to throw dice at each other? Sure. Alright, Gideon attacking the ogre. Ogre. Whoa! Sorry, Shrek. That's it, dude. What's that? This button? It's so good. He's dead. Layer. Yay! We won the arena. Yay! Quick, help me, Pericle. Now, was it a mixed victory? Did a Planeswalker perish? Did we all get defeated, or was it a straight-up victory? And it was a straight-up victory. Dun, 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 dun. Every member of your Planeswalker party is awarded 1 experience point. What the fuck am I gonna do with that? You mean another piece of cardboard? Yeah. Eventually, each hero may conduct a rest, which allows them to recover 1 exhaustion. E. You know what? I thought I was running on E. During rest, you may use discipline, such as healer, to tend to your wounds to heal damage that was acquired during the recent combat encounter, or meditate to recover extra exhaustion. Huh. It just seems like you move money from one bucket into another. Additionally, magical items and potions may also be used. Well, that's cool that your game has fucking magical items and potions and equipment, and I'm really excited to explore all this and see how it manifests itself. So, items may also be exchanged between players, and runestones and other magic items may be embedded or extracted in weapons and armor. Well, that's cool. Your game has a lot. I bet there's like at least 3 or 4 pages in the rulebook about that. Yeah, you're freaking gone. With your final blow, Gideon, the troll falls back and collapses in the sand. The beast is bloodied, exhausted, and barely clinging to life. Before you can act, a heralding trumpet sounds, and the roar of the crowd falls to a murmur. Players who are using a pre-generated hero should replace their hero sheet with hero sheet number 2, which has an improved version of your pre-generated hero. Pre-generated heroes then gain 1 piece of cardboard as the same created heroes. Ooh, so here it is, right? Oh man, yeah, Gideon, it's actually not even, what the hell? Pericle, the RPG. Arena of the, what the hell is happening, walkers? Oh, so it's actually, he's on the GM land. It's asking you in the Pericle game, right? So it's like Gideon, Chandra, they're all like, whoa, we just killed this thing. Your eyes are drawn to the movement atop a luxurious pallet above the other seats. A woman in regal attire. So where would she be? Oh, she'd probably be over in one of these ones. Like over here. Or sitting over here. She's only a couple hexes away. The edge of her shaded platform and looks down upon you. Her jewelry is a stark contrast to the sweaty citizens below. Ooh. I can't remember the last time fresh helots took down such a beast, declares the woman, seeing as the troll isn't dead. There's only one more thing to do. Either slaughter the beast or let it live. Which will it be, Planeswalkers? Change the word pirates with Planeswalkers. Should we kill or spare the troll? Let's see. Gonna roll a d20 to see if Gideon kills it or keeps it alive. So 1 to 10, kill. 10 plus, not kill. Oh, not kill! Spare the troll! Wow. You turn away from the beast, and the crowd erupts into an angry shouting and jeers. Jeers? Huh. Jeers. To jeer, make rude mocking remarks. Huh. Typically in loud voice. Never heard that one. Nice. Spitting at you from their seats and making obscene gestures, guards shackle the injured troll as you're led back through the iron gates. Each hero has gained 1 ardence for sparing the troll. 3 ardence points may be exchanged for 1 karma. That sounds like you're moving money around again. Which can then also be used to great effect in tipping the scales in your hero's favor. Similarly to karma, ardence is gained when heroes go out of their way to perform acts that are brave and righteous. Heroes who truly act like heroes will have an easier path to victory than those who do not. Well, that doesn't sound good. Okay, so the Pericle, it's about being heroic. Like, I've seen other games with, like, fate points and stuff like that. It's like, I figure you could go either way. Like, well, you don't have to be a good, you could still get these kind of bonuses, but still go be about it in a negative, nefarious way. So, but it's interesting that it's so strictly tied to karma and ardence and everything. So very, very interesting. Yeah. Learn more about how to advance your hero. Nah. Let's enter the pits of the Planeswalkers. Oh, now we're down, like, this is like where we live. Like, yeah, like, here you go. It's like hot and sweaty. So it's like, that's down here. It's like some kind of shifter or... The guards instruct you to report to the healer. As you enter the pits, a fellow helot walks up beside you from the shadows. The abundance of scars on his body indicates that he spent a considerable amount of time in the pits. Let's see. Keep it to yourself. Let's see. Maybe I'll have a conversation. What's going on? You're in Porta, Outlanders, and you're helots bound to the arena of the Planeswalkers. Trademark. Tarkhan rules the arena, but the Margravine, the woman who ordered you to decide the troll's fate, rules Porta. She commands Porta's military and holds the power to rewrite laws as part of the Triumvirate. The Triumvirate is a group of 3 rulers who govern Porta, with the Margravine leading the military and the other 2 members sharing authority over everything else. Their courtroom is in the Forum, is where they pass laws and make rulings. The Oracle, a witch with the gift of foresight, provides the only counterbalance to the Triumvirate's powers. That's a lot of world building and freaking short ass thing. The Helot stops at the crossroads. Well, old Iskender is down that hall. You don't need to go to him. I have boon elixir stashed away for you. Helots stick together. Decline. No. Follow the Helot and skip it. Skip the healer. Fuck healers. I'm... Kalyon? Shylon? I'm Shiloh Buff. Celine?
How do you say it? Some might suggest it should be said as Ceylon, but no. It's not Ceylon, but Ceylon.
Salon. I'm Salon. The hell it says. Salon. Sounds like something you say like, like bonjour, like Salon. The Helot, as he leads you down dark tunnels to a subterranean complex. I can teach you how to succeed in the pits, so an arena lord will buy you. An arena lord? Whoa. That sounds like that should be in, like... like, that's not your planeswalker, that's your arena lord. And then those mana towers, they never made it into the game. The thing that Chandra's standing on. They're just 3D printed some. Okay. Arena lords looked after their helots and have the power to influence your arena matches. I can make sure that the right lords, the ones that shield you from the dangerous bouts, are the ones interested in you. As a token of good faith, take this. Shylon hands your group a potion of boon elixir. When consumed, the hero that drinks the potion temporarily increases in their ability of their choosing. Mountain Dew, maltodextrin, or Kentucky Knights by 1 point until the end of the day, or until their next recovery. Choose which hero will have the boon elixir and record it on their hero sheet. Duh, I'm gonna give it to Gideon because he's all like big and muscular and shit. Here are my 2 options as per the Pericle guided app. How can we escape the pits? 2 ways fighters escape the pits, Shylon explains. They either purchase their freedom for 2,000 gold coins, or they die. But as we say, when death greets you, turn away. Several guards round the corner and Shylon immediately walks away. Stroil, you have chosen not to heal, but can still learn about health hit points? No. Continue forth, Planeswalkers. So yeah, an elf, muscle meathead, and hot redheaded hothead there. In the communal room, you eat a bland meal among 50 helots under watchful eyes of armored guards. Afterward, subdued conversations are interrupted by the entrance of a group of courtesans, adorned with powdered makeup and draped in silken garments. The courtesans wind their way through the crowds. One of them, a forest elf, catches your eye and gracefully approaches. As she draws nearer, you notice a jagged scar on her cheek, barely visible beneath her makeup. You decide whether to let her approach you. And maybe I would have almost assumed that she would notice Nisa, because Nisa is a forest elf. So maybe she, I think about RPG, my colorful characters, she would go talk to the forest elf. So you think about her talking to Nisa. Aloim Anwe, Outlanders, you're new to the pits, so you haven't a coin to buy the comforts of one of the Cartesian moon. But let me introduce myself, in case we cross paths again. I'm Fyra, and I know the pits well. Before a night's work, I made a journey from the palace district all the way down here to see the needs of our valiant fighters. But now I must make your leave, for there are others with enough coin to buy my time. But if you are ever in need of a friend, remember me, the one with the scar. Nathalium Orvidin. Heroes may make moderate lore check to translate the phrase, heroes of Elf ancestry may make this roll with fortune. So maybe it's like, oh, 16 plus, but maybe it'll be 10 plus for Nisa. Oh yeah, Nisa's got it because of the forestry. Oh, it's a 20. I mean, I got a 20, so a 20 is a 20. So at least one of the lore checks was successful. I would have given the other guys a chance to do it. Yeah, the saying there is an elvish phrase that serves as formal greeting and farewell. Chains still be broken. Chains will soon be broken. Oh, Netralam Elevord translates to chains will soon be broken. Keep playing through the game and you'll see. Alright, so there it is. Home sweet home. You return to yourself for the night. Remember, they're just sitting in there cold. Yeah, just, well, maybe Chandra would keep it nice and warm in there. Yeah, they're just hanging out in the cell. That's it. The heroes rest. Get a full night's sleep in a safe environment. Loremaster will grant them the benefits of recovery. During recovery, each hero gains 1 HP. They gain a hit point? So it's like this life point would be like, bloop. No, it doesn't work that way. And recovers all exhaustion. And although it's not relevant yet, recovery rests on magic items and spells that may be used a certain number of times per day. Alright, let's awake and head to the training grounds. Wow, cool! Tarkhan paces the sands before you like a wolf circling its prey. Now that you've defeated a troll, Planeswalkers, the crowd expects something from you. It's my job to make sure they're entertained. Our work on the training field will ensure that happens. Now listen up, all of you. Yesterday, some of you louts wanted to wield weapons that were way too heavy for you. Doing so would cause misfortune, and I can't think of a faster way to die. Now there's like a bunch more tutorials, and it's like not just one, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tutorials. So yeah, if I wanted to make this video like 16 years long, now let's go to fight. Let's fight.
The deafening roar of the arena greets you as you take to the sands once again. Before you stand fighters equipped with spears and slings. You recognize them as fellow helots who were held on the ship and ushered through the streets with you. As you and your companions fall into formation, Tarkhan's advice echoes through your mind. Be aware of your movement and positioning. The spearmen have long weapons that will enable them to embattle you from 2 hexes away, before you can enter melee range with a shorter weapon and could devastate you and your companions if you're not careful.
This is the part of the game where you learn about, like ranged combat. Okay, so here we got some spearmen, a slinger. Alright. Snare details, exit setup. Okay, cool. Look at all these guys. They're cool. Alright, so I'm going to take my thingy and I'm going to move it to Pericle Arena 2. I've got Planeswalkers for you. So in the Pericle app, what is it? Go to setup, and it's got spearmen 1 and 2 and a slinger. A slinger was the R, right? The slinger, spearmen with an S and the R with an R. So here are 2 spearmen and a slinger. Spearmen and a slinger. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 abilities. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. We're having fun.